The story starts on a completely empty road. We see a car moving slowly, but this is not a normal car. It looks heavily damaged, and instead of glass windows, it has strong metal grills all around it, like someone is trying to protect themselves from something extremely dangerous. After a while, the car stops near a gas station. A man steps out of the car holding a gun. His name is Thomas. Thomas first walks into a nearby house and carefully checks every single corner and every room to make sure there is no danger hiding inside. Everything seems clear. But the moment he steps outside, a refrigerator nearby suddenly starts shaking violently. Strange noises start coming from inside it. Thomas freezes for a second, clearly nervous. Slowly, he walks toward the fridge and opens it. Inside, there is a zombie. Without wasting a second, Thomas grabs a metal rod and quickly slams the fridge shut again, locking it tightly. But now the noises inside get even louder. So Thomas takes a chain, ties the fridge to his car, and drags it out into the sunlight. He then steps back, aims his gun, and shoots the lock. The fridge bursts open. The zombie crawls out, but the moment sunlight hits its body, it starts burning. Smoke rises from its skin. It screams and struggles, and within seconds, it dies. Now it's clear that these zombies cannot survive in sunlight. Their skin burns instantly. That's why they hide during the day and hunt at night. After this, Thomas gets back into his car and drives toward a nearby city. Soon, he enters a large house looking for food. The house is completely messed up, and things are scattered everywhere. Thomas becomes alert and slowly moves forward, checking everything. In the kitchen, he finds a dead body, someone who was clearly killed by zombies. Now he's on full alert. As he walks further, he sees another dead body. Then near the door, he sees a person just standing there, completely still and not moving at all. Thomas tries talking to him, but there is no response, so he shoots. Even after getting shot, that person doesn't move. Confused, Thomas slowly walks closer and pulls the curtain aside. It's not a man. It's a woman who has hanged herself. But before Thomas can even process this, a zombie suddenly attacks him from behind. Thomas somehow manages to fight back, throws it down, and shoots it dead. But the gunshot creates a huge problem. More zombies start rushing toward him. Now Thomas quickly crawls toward the sunlight outside. Now the zombies can't touch him because they cannot step into the sun. Just then, Thomas hears a voice from outside. He looks down and sees a girl sitting in the middle of the road, with her head down under direct sunlight. He immediately understands she is not a zombie, because if she was, she would have burned already. But something feels off. Before he can figure it out, a car arrives. 4 people step out with guns. One of them is a girl named Sarah. One man slowly walks toward the girl sitting on the road trying to help her, but suddenly, he gets shot from above and dies instantly. The others panic and hide behind the car. Now it becomes clear that this girl is bait. A gang is using her as a trap. A shootout begins between both groups, but Sarah's group is weaker. One by one, her teammates get killed. In the end, only Sarah is left alive. And all of this, Thomas is watching from the rooftop. The gang surrounds Sarah. Their leader comes close and starts harassing her. Sarah begs him to take anything he wants, guns, car, or money, and just let her go. But the leader ignores her, and things are about to get worse. Suddenly, Thomas starts shooting from above. One by one, he kills all the gang members. Even the leader gets badly injured. Begging for his life, the leader asks Thomas to spare him and take whatever he wants. But Thomas doesn't care, and leaves him there to die. Even after everything, the girl is still sitting in the same position on the road. Sarah walks up to her and asks what happened to her and her baby. The girl shows her baby, but it's not real. It's just a doll. Now they realize she is mentally unstable. Sarah feels bad for her and knows that if this girl stays here alone, she will be torn apart by zombies at night. So Sarah takes her along and goes to Thomas. She thanks him for saving her life. Thomas simply replies that he saved her, and now she can go wherever she wants. Sarah tells him about her group. They are staying in a police station with food and safety. She invites him to come with them. After thinking for a moment, Thomas agrees, and all 3 of them get into the car and start moving. After driving for a while, Sarah tells Thomas that the police station where they live is about 5 kilometers away. Hearing this, Thomas gets tense because 5 kilometers is a long distance, and if night falls before they reach, they are finished. By the time they enter the city, it is already dark. The moment their car makes noise, zombies from all directions start chasing them. Thomas immediately speeds up because he knows if the car stops even for a second, they are dead. Sarah quickly contacts her team on the walkie-talkie and tells them that they are close to the police station, and they need to open the gate fast because zombies are right behind them. Inside the station, everyone goes on high alert. Survivors are moved to safer rooms. Guards grab their weapons and take positions. Someone presses a switch and the main gate slowly starts opening. As the car gets closer, Thomas tells both girls to run inside while he holds the zombies back. The girls run toward the gate while Thomas starts firing at the zombies to slow them down. From inside, Sarah's team also starts shooting. Many zombies fall. Thomas runs inside just in time as the gate starts closing. But right before it shuts, Thomas sees a huge zombie outside, much bigger than the others, with its face covered by cloth. Thomas fires multiple bullets at it, but nothing happens. The zombie doesn't react at all and just stands there staring at him with anger, while Thomas stares back. At that moment, it becomes clear that these two know each other and have a history. The gate finally shuts. Inside, an old man known as the Chief asks Sarah who Thomas is and why she brought him here. Sarah explains everything about the gang attack, how her teammates died, and how Thomas saved her life. The Chief then asks Thomas who he is and why he is here. Thomas calmly replies that he lives alone in this city and kills zombies wherever he sees them. Then he adds that these zombies killed his wife. One man questions Thomas and says that he could be part of the gang and might be here to steal their food and weapons. Tension rises again, but Sarah interrupts and changes the topic by saying she found something important, a plane. Everyone turns toward her. She shows them a photo and points to a location on the map, explaining that the plane is around 150 kilometers away and is in perfect condition. She says that if they survive the night, they can reach it tomorrow and leave this place forever. Hearing this, everyone feels hopeful. However, they don't realize that surviving even one more night is going to be extremely difficult because now the zombies know their location. The Chief then tells Thomas that he can stay for the night, but he has to give up his gun before sleeping. Thomas refuses at first because he doesn't trust anyone, but Sarah convinces him by saying he will get it back in the morning. After thinking for a moment, Thomas agrees and hands over his gun. The Chief's son then takes Thomas to show him where he will stay. On the way, Thomas notices several people locked inside cells, who are actually survivors being kept safe. The son explains that his father is not a bad person and is just trying to protect everyone because he has already lost one son to zombies and doesn't want to lose anyone else. Thomas then tells him that he saw a giant zombie outside who controls all the others. The son confirms that it is their leader, very smart and dangerous, and all zombies follow him. He explains that the leader has taken over a nearby hotel where they stay during the day and come out to hunt at night. He also says that earlier the zombies didn't know about them, but now they do and will soon attack. After this, he locks Thomas inside a cell. That night, Thomas sees a dream where his wife appears and asks if he has taken revenge or not. He suddenly wakes up and sees Sarah sitting across the cell, already awake. She apologizes for locking him up and says it was for safety. They start talking, and Sarah notices a name written on Thomas's arm. She asks whose name it is, and Thomas tells her it is his wife's name. He says she was all he had, and the zombie leader killed her, and he will not stop until he kills him. Sarah tells him that the leader is not easy to kill, but Thomas calmly replies that he has been waiting for this moment for a year. Sarah then tells him that tomorrow they will go to a place where zombies cannot survive, a desert surrounded by sunlight, where zombies would burn if they try to come. She also tells him that if he wants, he can come with them. And then she leaves. As the night gets deeper, everyone falls asleep while guards remain on duty. Suddenly, the CCTV system stops working. The Chief's son gets confused about how the cameras failed. At the same time, a guard hears a strange sound and walks toward it. Suddenly, a zombie attacks him from behind and kills him instantly. Then it moves forward and attacks another guard near Thomas's cell. Luckily, Thomas is locked inside, so the zombie cannot reach him and moves away. Taking advantage of the moment, Thomas uses a sharp pin to unlock his cell and quietly steps out. Suddenly, Thomas arrives and shoots the zombie in the head, killing it instantly and saving everyone. People take a deep breath as guards arrive, and even the Chief sees what Thomas has done. Thomas has now proven himself. But then someone notices blood on a guard's hand. He has been bitten. Everyone steps back because they know he will turn into a zombie. The infected guard understands this too and tells his son to go inside. His wife takes the child away while crying. Slowly, he starts turning, and before he fully transforms, the Chief shoots him, ending it. The next morning, everyone gathers because they have to leave. They press the gate button, but nothing happens. The gate doesn't open, as if someone locked it from outside, so they use a smaller exit and step outside. What they see shocks them. The road is completely blocked with cars placed everywhere. The zombies have trapped them. There is no escape. Now everyone is worried and confused about what to do next because time is running out, and night will come again. The Chief looks worried and says they need to decide something quickly, because if night falls, they are all dead. No one has an answer, and that's when Thomas steps forward and says he has a plan. All eyes turn toward him as he explains that if they kill the zombie leader, everything becomes easier, because without a leader, the zombies will lose control and start fighting each other for dominance, eventually destroying themselves. Everyone listens carefully as Thomas adds another idea. He suggests that they attack first, while the zombies are sleeping in the hotel. If they sneak in and place bombs, they can wipe them all out at once. The plan sounds smart but extremely risky. The Chief immediately refuses, saying it's too dangerous. But Thomas doesn't back down. He says they cannot keep running forever, and that he is going, with or without them. He asks for bombs and a gun. After a moment of silence, the Chief's son steps forward and says he will go with him. A few others also agree, and explain that reaching the plane before night is impossible, since it is 150 kilometers away. If they try to escape now, zombies will surround them on the way, so it is better to fight. The Chief finally agrees, and preparations begin. The team is divided into 3 groups. One group stays at the police station to protect the survivors. Another group goes to find vehicles. And the third group goes to attack the zombies. Thomas is part of the attack team. Soon, the attack team reaches the hotel. The place is dark and completely silent. They move slowly and carefully using flashlights, checking every step. Suddenly, they hear a low growling sound from a room. They point their torches inside and see a zombie eating a human body. It notices them, and they instantly shoot it without making noise, until they reach the basement. What they see shocks them. Hundreds of zombies are sleeping together, filling the entire basement. Now the situation becomes extremely dangerous because if even one wakes up, it's over. But at the same time, this is an opportunity. If they place bombs here, they can kill all of them at once. Everyone starts running and leaves the bombs behind while zombies chase them. But suddenly the zombie wakes up and attacks him. At the same moment, Thomas arrives and shoots the zombie, saving him. They grab the rope and rush back to the rooftop. Now they finally have a way to escape. But just as they are about to leave, the son notices blood on his hand. He has been bitten. He looks at Thomas and understands everything. He asks Thomas to kill him before he turns. Thomas does not want to do it, but he has no choice. With a heavy heart, he shoots him. After the zombie leader dies, Thomas slowly gets up. He is tired and injured, but still standing. For a moment, everything feels quiet, like it's finally over. He walks toward the edge of the rooftop and looks down. Then he sees something unexpected. A bus is standing outside, and people are coming out of it alive and safe. Thomas takes a deep breath, and for the first time, there is relief on his face. He quickly climbs down and walks toward them. As he gets closer, Sarah comes toward him with a soft smile and thanks him for everything. Thomas doesn't say much, but this time he is not cold anymore. There is a sense of calmness in him. They start talking, and from their conversation, it becomes clear that both of them have started liking each other. Not suddenly, but because of everything they have been through together. The pain, the fights, and the struggle to survive have brought them closer. Soon, all the remaining survivors gather together. For the first time, there is real hope. A chance to leave this nightmare behind. They know the journey ahead is still dangerous, but at least the biggest threat is gone. And maybe a new beginning is waiting for them. The view slowly pulls back, showing the broken city, the silent streets, and the survivors standing together. And with that, the story comes to an end.